How's everybody doing this fine evening? It's the day before Valentine's Day. What an overrated holiday that is. I I don't know, shouldn't be a holiday. It just amazes me. It's that and Mother's Day, two of the most expensive days for a lot of people. Well, and busy restaurant wise and flower wise and all the other stuff. I just have to laugh about this because I'm going to be alone on Valentine's Day and I'm really going to enjoy it. There's a lot of new people that are going to have, this is going to be their first Valentine's Day with their love. And it's probably going to be the last Valentine's Day that a lot of people celebrate it with their current partner. But it's just interesting how it takes one day out of the year that you have to be absolutely lovely and nice to your partner. And it's the same thing with Mother's Day. I just laugh at people that have to do everything for Mother's Day and everything else. And that's why for me, like with Christmas, I buy gifts for people all year long. I don't need to have to wait for Christmas to buy them a gift. If I see something that somebody might like and it's something that they've talked about, I'll just go ahead and buy it for them and give it to them. But it's just interesting how Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, it's almost like, that's a day set aside to be nice to your mother, to be nice to your partner. And I just think it's ridiculous. I think it's a ridiculous, sought out, what do I want to use? What word I want to use on that? It's highly, it's just a day that you have to be nice to your partner. And I think it's ridiculous. I think it's totally ridiculous. You should be nice to your partner 365 days out of the year. You should respect your partner. You should love your partner. You should be happy that you have a partner. You should be all the different things, and you should treat that person that way 365 days out of the year, not just one day out of the year. It's the same way I say about Mother's Day. It's like, why don't you just treat your mom nice? And I'm not trying to be nasty or negative because I'm spending it alone. I've spent a lot of Valentine's Days alone, and I've had partners during Valentine's Day. And have we not celebrated? Of course, but it was on them that they wanted to celebrate it. I just treat people, if I'm in a relationship, I treat them good every day of the year, not just one. And it's so funny how I've had other friends, old friends that are not friends now, that were upset about their boyfriend or girlfriend didn't do something for them on Valentine's Day, but yet they do stuff other days. And it's like, there's no guarantee. And there shouldn't be any requirement that you do something for your partner on Valentine's Day. But because of society and the way society is, they've set up a day that's supposed to be special. And it's like, every day should be special for your partner if you truly love and respect. And that should just become natural. It shouldn't just become natural because there's a day set aside to have a special day and what Valentine's is. And I don't even really know what the meaning of Valentine's Day is. I really don't. I think the meaning has been jaded, just like Mother's Day has and Father's Day has, and all these days that are set aside for special events for people. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just, there's more, it's good for the businesses if you're a florist or if you're a card shop, for sure, or if you're a See's candy outlet. But I just think it's sad that people just can't be good to your partner all year long. And why all of a sudden we have a special day that's set aside and you have to be nice to them on that day. This doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I think it's hilarious. I think it is hilarious that people, and people get upset if you don't, do something for your partner on Valentine's Day. It's like, okay, but what about 3 weeks ago when I bought you flowers unexpectedly? Does that not count? Well, you didn't do it on Valentine's Day because that's when you're supposed to do it. So anyway, it's the same thing with Mother's Day. I always just people make comments on social media about their lover and, oh my God, you're just so wonderful and you're just so this and you're just so that. And it's just like, oh my God, you're just bullshitting when you're doing it, especially on Valentine's Day. It's like you don't say it any other time except that day. I never see posts about how thankful you are, or when they do it on their birthday. The birthday messages that people give are phony too. It's like, oh, you're just this wonderful person. I just can't believe I have you in my life and blah, blah, blah. It's like, Facebook messages are not, when you're displaying it in front of a whole bunch of people, granted, they're supposedly your friends. I just think it's funny when people do that. I was always the type of person, when I would send my friends cards for either birthday or Christmas, I wasn't the kind of person that would just go buy a box of cards and just send them a card out of the box of cards. I would literally go to the card store and spend $50 to $60 on cards, and I would pick out a specific card for each of my friends and family at Christmas time or on their birthday. It wasn't a generic card. I stopped doing that. I don't do it anymore. I don't want to waste the paper and I don't want to waste the message. I just would, tell them periodically. And, my kind of friends is I keep in contact with my friends. I don't just call them when I have something to say to them, or when I have information I need to get from them or that kind of thing. I go call and check in because I don't take people for granted, because they could be here and gone tomorrow. And I think a lot of people, some of my friends thought it was weird that I would keep in contact with them, and some people liked it, some people thought it was a little weird, but I just thought, this is me. This is the way I am. I don't take people for granted, just like I don't take certain things for granted. And so that's what I do. And, Valentine's is a great day, I guess, for men or women to, go all out for Valentine's Day. But if he's not going all out all during the year, I don't see that would be a red flag for me, because if he's not being that way all year long, or she, because it can go both ways. I mean, it can both. You both have to come together on these special days, but every day should be a special day with your partner. Every day should be a special day with your mother or father or whoever. These special days are just, I guess, so one day out of the year you can be nice to your parents or your partner or your spouse or whoever. But I just think it's ridiculous when, I'm spending tomorrow alone. I don't have anybody special, and I'm perfectly fine with it. There's a lot of people that aren't perfectly fine with it, that probably don't have any plans or don't even have anybody in their life, and they're frantically trying to figure out what they're going to do tomorrow because they don't want to say they were alone again, because this is a very, since I've done the first video, it's interesting how the response I've gotten, and people are trying to change my mind that, I have a mental problem because I like to be alone. And it's like, no, I don't mind being around people, but I have to be around the right people that are going to respect me and not going to be total jerk to me. And I have to respect them. And if I can't be around somebody that's respectable towards me, I won't hang out with them. I won't respect them. And I'm not going to hang out with somebody just to hang out with somebody. So that being said, I hope you guys all have a very nice Valentine's Day and a very nice weekend. And if you're alone, embrace it. Embrace being alone. I'm going to be alone with my dogs, and I'm going to embrace it tomorrow. I'm going to go buy a good steak from Mother's Market and fix me a nice steak and a baked potato, and I might even make chocolate chip cookies tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. I think it's supposed to rain. We've been getting a lot of rain the last 24 to 48 hours, and I think it's supposed to continue until like noon or 1 o'clock, so that'll be good if it clears up. But it's been dumping here, and we're not really getting a lot of water, I don't think, for the amount of rain it seems like we're getting. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good weekend, good Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and just enjoy it, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.